Okay, so to draft this guy, let's see here. You're just gonna you've already figured out the pattern shapes and you have the measurements. Now it's up to you to figure out how to draw those shapes at the correct measurements. So this is where you get to use some critical thinking and just kind of figure it out. I feel too bold telling you there's only one way to do it. I really think there's probably different ways. So whatever your way you think is best, that's fine. You're just trying to get these shapes to match your measurements as best as you can and sew them up for a fitting. I'm just going to demonstrate how I would do it. I'm going to use CLO because I think it's a little bit easier way to see. So I want to open up my rulers, and I'm still new at CLO. I kind of don't really know where rulers are, so I'll just go to Help, and then apparently it's under Environment, Show Ruler. Perfect. There it is. Okay. So let's see here. I wonder if I should zoom out. I don't even know where. Okay, yeah, there we go. I'm going to hold Option to kind of pan. Okay, so maybe I want... Let's see, how am I going to do this? Before we do the rulers, actually, I think what I want to do is just make a big rectangle. That's what I want to do. And I think, where's my little paper I was working on? No. Here we are. I think I want to make a rectangle that is going to be 36 inches wide and 45 inches tall, because that's the tallest and widest part. And maybe I don't want it 36. Maybe I actually want to do it on the fold. So I think I only want to draft half of it because it's symmetrical, and then I'll unfold it. So new choice. I'm going to make a rectangle that's 18 inches wide, because that's half of 36, and 45 inches tall. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm going to make a pattern piece, I can click this guy. I'm going to click and hold it. I'm going to do a rectangle. And I'm just going to click one time so this window pops up. And I want it 45 inches tall. Okay, and I said 18 inches wide. Okay. And then I'm going to click this tool up here, the transform pattern, letter A. Letter A and Z are good keyboard shortcuts to learn. I'm just going to put it over here, kind of in the middle. Okay, so my dress needs to fit inside of here, basically. Okay, so I think I'm going to put a ruler right at the top of this. And let's see here. Oops. Okay, on second thought, I'm actually not going to use the rulers. That's a good trick that I usually use in a different pattern drafting software, but I think for CLO, I'm going to use internal lines. And those would be kind of like my guidelines. So the first guideline I want to do, I kind of want to match my drawing here. I would like one internal guideline that's going to be where my across front measurement is, where this 13 inches would be. So that would be 6 inches down. I will want another one where the neck hole is 6 inches, and then one where the armhole drop is at 10 inches. Okay. So I guess I will do a guideline at 6. Whoa. Oh, I just realized this. Oh, this is, yeah, the neck hole 6. Uh-oh, this guy I just realized is kind of funny. Well, that was good to know. This is both 6 inches. So my cross front is actually right here. Perfect. That's good to know. Okay, so let's move 13 here. Well, that'll be easy. So I actually need a guideline 6 inches and 10 inches. Okay. So keyboard shortcut Z can select just part of my pattern. So I'm going to select that guy. So you see a yellow line at the top. You only want the top to be yellow because that means it's selected. I can right click and I can say offset as an internal line. So it's just like a little guideline. I want 6 inches. Okay. And I want to do it again, but this time I want it 10 inches. Okay, great. Let's start with that. Let me go back to my picture. Okay. Okay, and then 1 inch below that, my width should be, again, half scale would be 10 inches. But first, maybe should I draw my neck right now? Okay, my neck opening is going to be 9.5 inches. So again, I'm doing half scale, so half of that would be 4 1/4. So maybe I'll put a dot or 4 1/4 from center front. So I'm going to say this side here will be my center front. So I want a little point 4 1/4 over here. So to do that, I can use this add point tool, and I want it 4 1/4. I can see the measurements, but if you right click, you have control where I can just type in 4.25. Okay. So from here to here is going to be my neckline. Maybe I want to draw it right now. I guess I'll do my edit pattern tool, the Z, and maybe I just, oh, you know what? I'm going to put a point right here too. So actually I can click both of these if I want. I can right click and I can say extend and add point to pattern outline. Okay. It's more than one way to get a point, but I went for that. Okay, so I'm just going to put this here for the time being, and then I'm going to right click and convert it to curve. Okay. Let's see if this will, I kind of wanted to reshape it. I'm not sure if I really like that neck shape. I think that's better. Okay, so that might be my neck opening. Then my strap, apparently my shoulder width is only 1.5 inches, so I think I will go back and add a point 1.5 inches over here for the strap. Okay, great. This looks, it's going to be real big. And then let's go back here. So so the across front is only 13 inches. So half of that is 6.5. So let's mark where that is in CLO. So I think what I would do is I'm going to hit Z for here. Oh, maybe I just do it right here. And I'm going to right click, offset as internal line, 6.5 inches. So 6.5. 1 is fine, and we'll leave that. I'll say okay. And that's going to be really where this strap kind of ends. That'll be a point. And then I want another guide for like my armhole. Oh, I have a chest. I guess I'll do a cross chest, which is 1 inch below my armhole. So 1 inch below my armhole is going to be not 2010 because I'm doing half scale now. So this is my armhole line. And so I need 1 inch below. So maybe I'll offset this guy 1 inch. Okay. And we'll just say 1 inch. Okay. So now this is going to be 10 inches. So let's get this guide and right click. Offset as internal for 10 inches. Okay. So this might be a little funky. Okay, cool. And there's a waist somewhere. The waist didn't really say how far it is, but really right now it's like this point is kind of important for where these two cross. Yeah, and then here. So, okay. Let's see how this goes. Let me just make sure, is there a point right here? No. Okay. So for these guys, I want to select them. I just want to make sure extend and add point to pattern outline. Okay. Okay, so this is my across chest. So my across chest is 10 inches. So this is really where it should be. So I want to grab the point on my pattern. So I'm going to do the pattern one, not the shape. And I'm going to click and drag and bring it in. So now my across chest is 10 inches away. So it'd be a 20-inch across chest. And let's see here. What else can I do? The armhole or across front is going to be all the way here. Maybe this point I just delete. And perhaps this point I delete. Okay, so we need to draw, oh, I shouldn't delete that point. That point I'm going to bring over here. And then now I want to draw my armhole curve. So, oops, that was too much. You know what, maybe what we could do is, let's see here. This point, if I change that, I guess I could leave him there and just make a new curve. Let's see here. Let me try to curve it. Okay, I guess that's good for now. Now, usually there is a dip in the shoulder slope. And my POM didn't call it out. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it a little bit, about 0.75 inches. Maybe that's something we change later. This little thing I kind of want curved, so I don't really need this guideline anymore. I might delete it because it's sort of in my way. And I want to smooth out this guy. So maybe I'll just convert it to curve and see what happens. Don't know if I like that. So I want it where it is, but maybe, okay, maybe I just change this handlebar so it kind of follows the line a little better. That's good. Okay, because this point is my across front point. Okay, and here's my cross chest, and maybe now it's even a good time to, I'm just gonna bring this up, to add some POM measurements as well. So let's see here, my internal line is this tool, G. I can click and go, oh wait, nope, that's not what I want to do. This is our inter POM point of measurement tool. So I can double click, hold shift, and double click. And I can open up my object browser. I'm already on the POM tab a lot of the times. Oopsies. Uh-oh. Now what did I do? Hiding back here. Sometimes you have the fabric tab first. You just have to hit a little arrow to hit POM. And we can change this to across front 6 inches below HPS so that we know. And then we can use the same tool for right here. Hold shift, click, click. And this can be chest 1 inch below armhole. And then we can go click here, hold shift, go click, click, and that could be our front neck drop. And okay, maybe I pull, this is where I might need my guide. I'll have to switch tools to the letter A, click drag, and then go back to my POM tool. Click once here, I'm going to hold shift and zoom in. There we go, click, click. And that can be my neck opening. Okay, what else do I need? I got neck drop. Oh, I need my armhole drop, which I guess is this guy. So click one time, hold shift, click, click. And this can be our armhole drop. Okay. Zoom out, I can go click here one time, hold shift, click, click, and that gets to be HPS. And then I'm also gonna click here one time, hold shift, click, click, and bottom opening. Okay, I think that's all of my POMs that I have for the front. So let's see, option. I'm gonna look at this guide. I don't think I need this guide anymore. Or this one. Converting 2D. Okay. I wanted to zoom in here because I know this was a little funny. I wonder if I could turn it into a curve point. So I'll right click it, convert to curve. Okay, yeah, I don't mind that. And I could always change it as well. See how that looks. It's still on the point. And then usually probably this, I might want to make a curve as well. I want it to stay. Okay, I'm probably going to have to change the hem not to be straight, but maybe I'll leave it for right now. Okay, so I guess I'm ready for my fit. Okay, so remember I did draft this on the half scale, so I'm going to select the center front. Maybe I can get rid of this guide real quick. Let's see if it'll out of my way. Let's zoom in. I'm going to hold shift and click center front, and then right click. We need to combine this guy. How do I do that? May have to get rid of these points. Okay. See if this will work. So removing the points. So it's just one long line. Now I can right click and I'm able to unfold, and I want to keep it symmetric with sewing once we start sewing it. So we only have to sew one side. Okay, there we go. Now for the back, I'm actually just going to copy it exactly. So right click and copy and paste. Okay. And then the only difference is the neck is only 3-inch drop instead of the 6-inch. So let's see here. Maybe if I do this offset, perpendicular line. Oh, that's the wrong one. Try that one more time. Offset. Did I do this right? Yeah. Oh, no, that's not right. What if I just move this up? Okay. No, extend. No. Try that one more time. Okay, let's do, I guess, both, and let's only make it 3 inches. And then maybe I don't have to do both. I'll just leave it both. Okay. And sometimes I have to do this twice. There it goes, that time it worked. Okay, that way I just have a guide to pull this up. So I want my pattern point. I'm gonna click and drag and bring it up. Okay, cool. So now it's 3 inches. I obviously need to fix my curve. There we go. Maybe you think the back neck would look, how it would look good. Whoops. Okay. All right. I like when the handlebars come out, and I still haven't figured out how to control that sometimes. Okay, that's fine. Alrighty, so I guess we're ready for a fit. We need to sew it together. Okay, so this seam is going to get sewn over here. And this one will be, oh yeah, that's right, it's already mirrored. I don't have to do anything. Perfect. This shoulder guy is going to get sewn to this shoulder guy. And that's really it, just 2 stitches. That's pretty simple. So I'm going to open up down here the view to see both. Let's bring in an avatar. I'm going to go to the library. Avatar. I need a model with a 40-inch chest. So let's see what we can find. There's one there. I guess this girl's fine. Pick her. Click, click. And then now let's change her size. So there, she definitely is not 40-inch chest. Size. Click size. I'm gonna say plus, maybe Missy straight. I think it's about size 12, maybe 10. I'm gonna click this right now. Click, click. Oh, no matching avatar. Oh. It says no. That's fine. We'll find another one. Okay, so I went back to avatar and I just choose Emma this time and changed it to her by double clicking. Let's see if I can change her size here. So I'm gonna click size, Missy straight. And I wonder if it's because I might need to download some of this stuff. That could also be part of the problem. I'm gonna double click on 10. Oh yeah, it worked, I can see. Okay, so let's look at her actual measurements. Okay, maybe I'll close this library to give myself a little more space. Option. I'm not sure why I don't see the numbers. Maybe I just need to select it. Okay, sometimes it shows, sometimes it doesn't. Awesome. Avatar. Let's look at editor for right now. Okay, so her bust is actually only 36, so I'm looking for someone with a bust of 40, so I'm going to go up a size. Okay, and maybe in the meantime, I can figure out why I can't see the measurement. Okay, so there's a little hidden tape measure here and has a little white arrow, which is an edit thing. If you click it, it'll tell you the measurement, so you don't have to go up here to find it. So yeah, 36 is not going to cut it. I want about 4 more inches. So I'm going to go back to my library and maybe I'll just go straight to 14, size 14. Okay, oh, look at that. Yeah, that's better, 40 inches. Okay, cool. I'm going to use this avatar for my fit model. And let's see if I can get rid, I don't really need to look at all these lines. Okay, cool. So now you have to remember how to sew your garment. So let's see here. To do that, we need to open up these arrangement points. That's super important. Don't want to skip that. Then I can click a pattern piece. I'm clicking the front. And you should be able to kind of put it on her and click one place and it'll kind of like wrap it around her. So let's zoom in and I'm gonna click you, the number 2. I'm gonna click right there. Okay, and it's kind of wraps it around her, which is sort of neat. I have to get the back, and same thing. Click it one time. Okay, cool. Let's see what happens. So I've already told it how to sew, so I think if I hit simulate, it should work. Here we go. Looks like a little rough patch over here. Not a big deal. Fix that. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now I kind of want to get rid of all these lines. So I'm going to go back to my little model here and make sure my tape measurement stuff is off. And then even on the garment, it's showing my POM measurements. So I have to go up to this little t-shirt garment thing and get rid of this little thing. What's it called? Show 2D measurements. I'm just going to click that so I don't have to worry about it. And then there we go. I can deselect that. Okay, so it kind of looks like I have a big armhole drop. You know, now I'm kind of ready for the fit, but at least this garment matches my POM. And then I could move on to the next step, which is fit, and I may end up changing my measurements, but at least I kind of got it started. And yeah, even the hem, do you guys see how the hem isn't straight? So I'll probably want to go and fix that as well. Yes, and actually we can do that with, so this is the 3D pen for the avatar. We want the 3D pen for the garment. There we go, I think it might be this one, there it is. So maybe I could just click like right here, hold shift and kind of click, right click. I only need to do half of it, right? Click, click, double click. And when I do that, you should see it over here on the 2D pattern, hopefully. Yes, you do. Cool. So I can take the 2D pattern. This is a baseline, I believe. So maybe I can just add a point right there. Click. And what if I just change this guy into a point? A curve point? Let's try it. Cool. And I'll use my little curve tool here. See if we can get it to kind of just fall along that. That's good. And then where'd my baseline go on the back? Oops. I lost that somehow. No worries. Draw it again, I guess. So there we go. So click, holding shift just to make sure I'm actually going straight. Click, click. And there we go. Now I can kind of fix this side. I'll add a point here. And that's interesting. The back shorter. And because of her butt, right? No. You would think because of her butt you'd want the fabric longer. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go with it though. So I'm actually going to take this point and just move it up. And then I want to convert this guy to a curve. I'm going to try, oopsies. Try that one more time. I want to use my curve line and get it to kind of get right on the gray line. There we go. And I wonder if these are the same length. So let's select. So you are 33.987. You are 33.8. Okay, so you're not totally the same. Should I dare change this to 34 inches? Change length. Let's just make it 34 inches. Now I don't know. Okay, start, or okay, here's the arrow. We want it to be end so that it's longer. And I'm going to say 34. Oh, no, actually this way. Yeah. Okay, 34 inches. Okay, so I guess I do leave it on start. And this guy, I also want it to be 34 inches. 34. Yes. Okay. Now they're the same length, so it's trued up. And I'm going to re-simulate. Relax a little. Okay, so that's better for my pattern. We hit the number 2. Let me see where we're at. All right, well, there's our first proto. It is ready for the fit. I'm going to go ahead and end this video.